Offense, and they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Jordan Willis. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On first down, Dobbins. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A final shot before half from Murray. He's airing it out for Witt. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. Cooper was the target there. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, D. Slam, slam, slam. Eddie Weapon. That's it.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Cowboys take over
Let's go.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Murray now to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Prescott yet again. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the first turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dallas.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 46-yard line.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
You got nothing.
And they will take a knee here.
Prescott on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
3 buzz.
Running with Elliott. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Oakland, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating.